Hi, everybody. Welcome back to CongaMasterclass.com. Here with Colin Douglas and Remy Spiro, and Jesus and I thought it would be, not only did we think it would be a good thing, but we've had a number of requests from a lot of you guys to talk about how you put a salsa percussion section together, how it actually works. And we have a lot of videos, of course, of conga drum parts and bongo parts and timbal parts. But now we want to show you how it actually all fits together as a unit, because people, I think a lot of people don't understand that we work as a section and as a team, and that it's not just sort of, oh, I think I'll do this now. Everything that we play is in conjunction with the people in your section. So we also have a lot of requests for how you go about soloing in a salsa context, but I think it's important that we lay the groundwork for that first. And so we're gonna show you how we work as a team, and then we'll talk about how you solo. So I think with Jesus's permission, I'd like to sort of call this like different levels of activity. And the first level, if you will, is the one where the dynamic level is the lowest, and where we're really locked into a very sort of low dynamic level position. Remy's going to play clave for us. So sometimes Jesus may double him just to show you how you can play cascara and clave at the same time. But we want you to always have the clave going so you know where we're at. We're going to do everything today in 2/3 clave, but you always want to remember that you have to be able to do it 3/2 as well. Just for the sake of consistency, though, today we'll do it all 2/3. So what I call level 1 is where the conga player is playing on one drum and the most basic tumbao. So I'll be playing this. Actually, let's have Remy play clave. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that I'm playing my single note of my tumbao, indicating where the clave is, and the bongocero is playing straight martillo. So again, how about clave and bongo? 1, 2, I'll join them. And then the timbal player at this level, if you will, is almost always going to play cascara.
Yes.
And Jesus, anything you want to add to that before you actually play it?
Well, I do want to add something, because someone actually sent an email or a request talking about how he's used to playing conga drums, and he wants to do, referring to where he plays the one, is it usually typically on the right hand or the left hand?
Right, yeah.
So in this case, it is important to remember, because it depends on what style the music you're playing, the one can be in either hand. So just for the sake of argument, if you're playing popular music, however, and you're playing a straight tumbao, your downbeat and the one is on the left-hand side. So for the person who specifically asked for that question, I'm sure that a lot of other people have that. Notice when Mike was playing that he's like 1 and 2 and 3. So 1 is just a bass tone.
And it's with my because I'm right-handed, that's with my weak hand. So my strong hand is playing the accents, but the beat.
Exactly. So yeah, that's important to know that. So For a right-handed person, as Michael says, the one would be on the left-hand side. And if you are a left-handed person, then the one would be the other way. Okay, other than that, as we were before, I would just, at the beginning of a song, for example, I would just play straight cascada. I may choose to play clave with it or not. In this case, you know, I can just do, for example, this one with the clave, yes?
Yeah, why not?
2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I want to point out here that when you hear just the percussion like this, you have to remember that there's a whole band playing. There's a bass, there's a piano, there's a singer or horns. The tendency when you don't hear all that other stuff is to think you got to play a bunch of stuff to fill up all the space and all the sound. Remember that you're supporting an entire band. So we're playing very consistent ostinato patterns because, let's say at this point in a song, the singer is singing the verse. They're the focus of the music.
Exactly.
I don't think Jesus in his own band almost never plays drums. He's the lead singer. And I don't think he wants to hear a timbal player playing a bunch of stuff behind him when he's trying to sing his verses.
Especially on the verses and stuff, yeah.
So keep in mind then that the discipline of playing really good time, really good clean sound is as much of a learned art form as soloing at 1,000 miles an hour. This is a learned skill. You have to practice to do that, to be consistent every note, every sound on every one of these instruments.